Ever found yourself wondering where all your money has gone by the end of the month? It's a common question, right? One minute you're on top of your finances, and the next you're left scratching your head trying to figure out how you ended up with more month than money. This is no magic trick, folks. It's what we call budgeting challenges. These pesky problems may come in the form of unexpected expenses, the ones that sneak up on you like a ninja in the night. Or perhaps it's those impulse purchases, yes, those irresistible deals that seem to whisper your name every time you walk by a store. And let's not forget the lack of tracking. It's like trying to navigate a maze blindfolded. But don't worry, these challenges are not insurmountable. We have 7 ways to help you overcome them, so stay tuned, because we're about to turn your financial frown upside down. Firstly, set realistic goals. You need to know what you're aiming for, right? Let's dive into the importance of setting achievable financial goals. Imagine you're embarking on a road trip. You wouldn't just hop in the car without a destination in mind, would you? Similarly, your financial journey needs a clear destination. Start with short-term goals. These are the stepping stones that keep you motivated. Maybe you aim to save a certain amount by the end of the month, or you want to pay off a small debt. Then look at medium-term goals. These could be saving for a down payment on a house or planning for a big vacation. Finally, consider your long-term goals. Think retirement savings or funding your child's education. Each of these goals serve as your financial roadmap, guiding you towards a future of financial stability. Remember, when it comes to goals, it's about progress, not perfection. Secondly, automate your savings. Let technology do the hard work for you. Picture this, you're at a party, having a great time, and in the midst of all the fun, your bank account automatically transfers a portion of your income to your savings account. This is the beauty of automating your savings. It ensures that a part of your income is saved every month, no matter the circumstances. Imagine how effortless this process is. No more forgetting, no more excuses, and no more last-minute scrambles to save what's left at the end of the month. Instead, your savings grow consistently, and your money works for you around the clock. It's like having a personal assistant who never takes a day off and always gets the job done. This approach is a powerful tool to overcome budgeting challenges, and it brings us back to a golden rule of personal finance. Pay yourself first. By automating your savings, you're paying yourself first. Thirdly, track your expenses. Knowledge is power. You know how Sherlock Holmes can deduce a person's life story from a single glance? That's essentially what you're doing with your finances. Each purchase, each bill, each little splurge is a clue to your spending habits. By keeping an eye on where your money goes, you can identify patterns that might be draining your wallet. Maybe you're spending more than you thought on takeout, or those streaming subscriptions are starting to pile up. Tracking expenses is like having a magnifying glass for your budget. It can help you spot the areas where you can cut back, saving you money in the long run. And it's not just about saving money, it's about understanding your financial behavior. It's about gaining control over your money, rather than letting it control you. So, roll up your sleeves and start tracking. When you track your expenses, you're keeping your financial health in check. Fourthly, prioritize needs over wants. Easier said than done, right? But let's break it down. Needs are essentials. Things we can't live without. Think food, shelter, healthcare, and basic clothing. Wants, on the other hand, are things that enhance our life but aren't necessary for survival. They're often the extras, like that designer bag or the latest smartphone. Now, there's nothing wrong with wanting nice things. However, when it comes to budgeting, it's crucial to put needs first. Imagine going on a shopping spree only to find you can't cover your rent. Not so fun, huh? By focusing on needs first, we ensure our basic survival and well-being. This doesn't mean you can't ever splurge on a want, but it means doing so after ensuring your needs are met. This approach gives us financial stability and reduces the stress of living paycheck to paycheck. When you prioritize needs over wants, you're taking control of your money. Fifthly, build an emergency fund. Because life happens. It's those unexpected moments that make life interesting, but they can also make it expensive. A car breaking down, a sudden medical expense, or even a global pandemic can throw your budget off track if you're not prepared. That's where the emergency fund comes in. Think of it as your financial safety net, ready to catch you when life decides to take an unexpected turn, but it's more than just a safety measure. It's a stress reliever. Knowing that you have a backup plan when things go wrong can alleviate a lot of financial anxiety. Building an emergency fund might seem like a daunting task, but it doesn't have to be. Start small and gradually increase your savings over time. Before you know it, you'll have a cushion that can help you weather any financial storm. An emergency fund is not just a safety net, it's peace of mind. Sixthly, reduce your debt. It's like climbing a mountain, but the view at the top is worth it. Debt, like a relentless shadow, can cast a gloom over your budgeting efforts. It's a burden that keeps growing, but don't be disheartened. There are effective ways to reduce it. Reducing debt begins with understanding where you stand. List out all your debts, from credit cards to student loans, and make a plan to tackle them one by one. Start with those having the highest interest rates, commonly known as the avalanche method. Another approach is the snowball method, where you start with the smallest debt first, gaining momentum as you knock each one off. Whatever your strategy, the key is consistency. It's also essential to avoid new debt. This might involve rethinking your spending habits and making some tough choices. But remember, every dollar you don't borrow is a dollar you're not paying interest on. Reducing debt is freeing yourself from financial burden. Lastly, don't hesitate to seek professional help. Sometimes we all need a helping hand. Now, this isn't about admitting defeat, but rather about acknowledging that two heads are indeed better than one, especially when the other head has a degree in finance. Financial advisors are like personal trainers for your wallet. They can provide personalized advice tailored to your specific needs, circumstances, and goals. They understand the complexities of the financial world and can help you navigate it with ease. It's like having a GPS for your financial journey. You're still in the driver's seat, but they're there to guide you, to help you avoid the potholes and take the scenic route whenever possible. They can help you strategize, make informed decisions, and ultimately, optimize your budget. And remember, it's not an expense, it's an investment. You're investing in your financial health, in your peace of mind, and in your future. Seeking professional help is investing in your financial future. So let's quickly recap the 7 ways to overcome budgeting challenges. We've taken quite a journey together, and it's been a blast, hasn't it? First, we talked about setting realistic goals. This is your financial roadmap, the big picture that helps you navigate your money matters. It's all about knowing where you're headed and the pit stops you'll need to make along the way. Then we moved on to automating savings. This is your self-driving car on the financial highway. You set it, forget it, and watch your savings grow. It's an effortless way to ensure you're consistently working towards your goals. Next, we discussed the importance of tracking expenses. Think of this as your GPS, keeping you on course and alerting you when you're veering off track. By knowing where your money is going, you can make informed decisions and adjustments as needed. We also emphasize prioritizing needs over wants. This is your fuel efficiency check, ensuring you're running on the necessities and not guzzling through your budget on the extras. Then we looked at building an emergency fund. Consider this your spare tire or emergency repair kit. It's there for when life throws a pothole in your path so you can handle it without derailing your financial journey. Reducing debt was our next stop. This is like shedding excess cargo that's slowing you down. By minimizing your debt, you're lightening your load and making your journey smoother and faster. Finally, we explored seeking professional help. Sometimes the road gets too complicated and it helps to have a seasoned navigator on board. A financial advisor can provide expert guidance and help you avoid common pitfalls. With these strategies, you're not just overcoming budgeting challenges, you're paving the way for financial freedom. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, so take that step today.